friends, it's Miss Rossi, and this is my son Ian, and today we're going to do a STEAM activity from our book study, How to Catch a Star by Oliver Jeffers. So, to start out our STEAM activity, we're going to need the following items. We're going to need an empty bottle, some water, some oil, some food coloring, some star sequins and or glitter, and either hot glue or duct tape. So, I have our empty bottles, our water, our oil. Now, you can use baby oil or you can use cooking oil. I prefer baby oil just because it's clear and it doesn't break down as fast as the cooking oil. But cooking oil is an absolutely okay thing to use. So I'm going to set my cooking oil down since we're going to use the baby oil. You need your food coloring. I have 4 different shades. And then I have our sequins. I don't have any glitter right now. Couldn't find any where I went to get these. These I found at the dollar store for $1, so that's super cheap. These are Gatorade bottles that my kids drank and I cleaned out. And of course, food coloring I just had on hand. Oil I've had on hand. Ooh. And this is what our finished product's gonna look like. And you can shake it up.
You can flip it over.
And you can see the stars in the bottle. And you can see how the oil and the water separate. And you may be thinking, why does the oil and the water separate? Well, let me go over some vocabulary words with you. The first one is viscosity. Viscosity is the state of being thick, sticky, and semi-fluid in consistency. Oil is kind of thick, sticky, and fluid. Volume, the amount of space that a substance or object occupies. So, the volume is how much liquid is in our bottle. Density, the degree of compactness of a substance. So, water molecules are some of the smallest molecules in liquid. So, they're very small and very compact. Oil has larger molecules that are harder to compact. So, that makes oil less dense than water. And that's why you see the colored water on the bottom and the oil on top. All right, Ian, let's make our sensory bottle. So we're going to start with our empty bottles, and then we're going to pour some water into the bottle. It's okay, we made a mess. We'll clean it up. There we go. Pour some into mine. It's cold water, so he's freaking out. So I filled it up. I think I filled mine up too much. And the different levels of water that you put into your bottle will cause different reactions, like how it flows. Like this one has more water in it than it does oil. So it's not as easily seen, but if you have had a little less water, we'll do a little less water with mine and we'll do a little more with Ian's. Okay, so next we're going to decide on a color. Ian, what color do you want?
Yellow. Wait, no, red.
You want red? Okay, you're going to put 1 drop of food coloring in there. Oh, there you go. Now you're going to put your lid on and you're going to shake it. I'm going to do blue. Just a little drop. All right, you're good. I'm going to shake mine up. Just takes a little bit of food coloring for your bottle. Next, we're gonna add in our stars. So I'm gonna take a few and I'm gonna put them in my jar. You can put however many you want or however few you want in there. I like a lot of stars, so I'm probably gonna put a lot in mine. Ian will probably put a lot in his too. Our stars are falling. We have shooting stars over here. My oldest son is behind the camera at this time, and he's rolling all over the place. I'm going to steal some of the stars Ian dropped. Alright. I think that's good, Ian. So now we're going to put the baby oil on top. Let's hope we don't spill the baby oil. That'll be a real mess.
Hopefully she doesn't spill on me again.
So you're just going to pour the baby oil in. Gonna fill it up. All the way
to the top.
Now you want to leave a little bit of space so that way when you turn it and swish it, it'll roll around a little bit better. Gonna put oil in mine now.
I feel like you got a little more less water.
I did do less water. Remember, that's what I said. I said that we were gonna do more water with you.
And see how they turn out?
And more oil with me and see how it turns out, how they're different. So I'm gonna fill it up to almost all the way full.
So should I now put the cap on?
Yep, put your cap on. Now, normally I would hot glue this or use some sparkly duct tape or whatever design that you want of duct tape to seal the bottle top, so that way it doesn't bust and leak. But you can shake them. See, how does yours differ from mine, Ian? I have more oil. Let's see. Shake it up real good. Let's set them down. Let's see what happens. Ian's is seeming to separate faster than mine is. But do you see all the tiny little bubbles in here? And how the water is going up in between those bubbles? That's because of the density of the water versus the oil. Or I should say the water's going down. And it's because the molecules in the oil are so big that the water molecules are falling in between the molecules of the oil because the molecules in the water are so small. But this is just a fun activity that you can do at home, and it's a sensory bottle. And at night, you can take it outside, and you can watch the stars and play with your sensory bottle. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy making your sensory bottle if you're able to. And until next time, friends, see you later.